everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing the 10 Webtoons challenge, which is really the 10 books challenge, but I read Webtoons instead, so we're going to pretend it's Webtoon challenge. So yeah, and I'm going to be doing fan art, so enjoy that. The first question is a Webtoon that makes you think. And for this I put down The Diary of the Newlywed Witch and Dragon. And I put this down because a lot of times when I read it, I just get to thinking of like stories in my head, which is what I love so much. But for like a more actual answer and what this is going for, I think a more correct answer would be The Weight of Our Sky or The Weight of Our Stars. I'm not sure which one it is, which is about a girl with OCD and this war thing. But this one that I did go with, because it makes me think of the story and like stories in my head, which is how I like to think, is about this witch and a dragon who get married. So yeah, that's what that's about. And I don't think that much deep stuff about it, so yeah. The next one is a Webtoon that surprised me, which I'm going with The Tax Reaper, which does surprise me because it's about a dude who collects taxes, but it's surprisingly interesting, and I think everybody who reads it thinks that. And it can be hard to like choose to read it, but it's very intriguing when I am reading it, and so I always do read it. So yeah. The next one is a Webtoon that makes me happy, and I had to put Her Wish to Be Ezekiel because that is my favorite one, and it makes me laugh so much, and the author is just great. I follow her on Instagram. I'm pretty sure it's a lady. I follow the author on Instagram, and they're great, and it's all just lovely, so lovely. For some other ones that make me happy, I put Phila Rose, Goth Girl in the Jock, and Days with You, but Her Wish to Be Ezekiel takes
and the basic
cake,
plot of this is
and
that
I
this
love
girl
it so much.
dreams of being Ezekiel, which transported into another world novel thing, and she gets that wish, and is great, and shares an assassin dude that that is her romance partner, and like her lack of care about what's going on. It's just so funny, and it's so entertaining, and I love it dearly. So yeah, really recommend. It's so funny. It's like the funniest Webtoon I read, and it's getting a rewrite soon, which I'm sad that I can't be reading it, but I'm looking forward to it being even more awesome. So check it out.
And then on the opposite side, the next one is a Webtoon that makes you sad, and I put Seasons Blossom, specifically Harem's Flower. I don't know how to say the name because it is not American, but it was just the most bitter, sweetest thing, and you have to read the series to know why, but you know that it's not going to work out, and they're just so cute together, and you want them to work out, and you just know they won't, and you know it's all gonna end terribly, and it is tragic and sad, and it's like so good to read. So like I personally read my Webtoons in like order of I read the last one, the one that I like most last, or like that makes me think the most last, so that I can get all that happiness last. That's what I like to do, and like that was the one I wanted to be reading last, but it was just like so sad and depressing that I couldn't, and it was just, it is so good. It's not fair how good it is, and it was so sad. So yeah. And then number 5 is a Webtoon that makes me feel nostalgic, and for this one I put New Fairy Tale, which is, so there's currently 3. I think the author said they're gonna make one more, but haven't been posting, and so yeah. But anyways, this was, so I've downloaded Webtoon twice I think now, and the first time I wasn't reading very many, but the one I read like 3, And the one that I did read was a new fairy tale, and I love it. And it's just like, before I was reading Webtoons a lot, I was reading fairy tale retellings a lot. I'm drawing the Cinderella one because Cinderella is my favoriteest trope, cliche, whatever. I love a Cinderella story so much. Cinderella is so good, and I love it. But it just hits my heart. That is the kind of stories I would read way back when. And it's the ones that I was reading way back when. So yeah. The number 6 is a webtoon I have a love-hate relationship with. And for this, I put Villain to Kill. And you know, this webtoon is very, very good. The art is gorgeous. I love the artwork. It's so beautiful. But it is an action series. And I have the hardest time reading action series. I've been forgetting how to explain the plot. This one, the plot is, so there's the hero people, and the hero people all have powers, and they're like in control of it. And then the villain people, they're like powers, they can take control. They can the more power they have, the more out of control of their brain they are. And this dude, he becomes a villain after being a hero. He's reincarnated. It's a really cool plot, and I really enjoy it. But I have the hardest time like following along, and that makes me so sad. So I don't really hate it. I like it a lot. But I just can't make heads or tails of it sometimes. And it's so sad. And the art style is just like beautiful. I didn't do a good job at this drawing of imitating it because this dude's hair is so wonky. But I love like how glowing and how like I love it. And it's just sad that I can't get everything I want out of it. And sorry about the trucks and cars. I live by a busy street. So yeah, that's the one that makes me sad. Next thing is webtoon I reread the most, and that's Remarried Empress. This is one of my favorite ones. I actually, for the last season, I fast-passed the episode so much, and I didn't even have to pay because I just used the free coins. So totally go for the free coins, and you could probably get away with not having to pay for the shenanigans. It's great. I love it so much. And Remarried Empress is exactly about what it sounds like. It's about an empress who gets married. And it's very interesting. It's like political and stuff. Love it. The next question is a webtoon that makes me want to travel. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have one. So I just put one that's about traveling. And it's Horizon. And I don't want to go to this world. It is so sad. That was another one for a webtoon that makes me sad. It's just the most bittersweetest thing. And like when I write, that's usually how I write. So yeah, I love it. I loved it so much. And so that is about these kids who are walking, they're just walking. And it's just the most bittersweetest thing. And they're like in this apocalyptic world. And it's just so sad. And they're walking. So that's why I put it in Want to Travel. The next one is a webtoon that gave me all the feels. And I put Whale Star. This is a Little Mermaid retelling. So I was so excited when I read it. Because, duh, it's a Little Mermaid retelling. And I was like so scared when I was reading it that I would turn out like the original fairy tale. And I wasn't sure. So that made it like really intriguing because I know how it could end. And it's very likely that it would. And it could. And I just had to sit there and watch, and my goodness, the relationship's so cute, and like the mixed feelings about how the characters respond to things, because you can see where they're coming from, and it's like hard to decide if would I do that too. Like, I think I wouldn't be doing more stuff because I don't have the bravery for that, but like if I had to, what would be the decision I'd make? And would I decide? And it's very intriguing, and I think it's a good one for this spot. The last webtoon is a webtoon I wish I hadn't read. And the answer to this is Crown of Feathers. And the answer is very simple to this one. It did not have an ending. I do have top comment on it, so that makes me happy. But I was like I'm a so-so about pretty much all my Wednesday webtoons, which was this one. I don't know why, but the webtoons that are on Wednesday with quotation marks because they go up Tuesday night, I am pretty sure. Yeah, because the Thursday ones go up on Wednesday and I have youth, so. But anyways, they go up and it's just like, oh, okay. They're just okay. I feel that about all of them. But, so I was okay reading the whole thing. And then I get to the end, and it's not even like a complete ending. It's just an advertisement. This whole season that I read was just an advertisement for you to go read their book trilogy. I'm not going to go read the book trilogy. My reading time is spent reading Webtoons. That's why I'm on the app. That's why I'm here talking about it on Webtoon. And then I go and I talk to them, and it didn't even end. Like, they could have just ended it like an episode earlier. They added so many plot threads to intrigue you into the next season or the next book, and then they didn't follow through. You might as well just not put them there, and then be like, hey, yo. And, like, the season ended, and within, like, ending the battle at this place, and so, like, yeah, that's a good ending. It's like a fine ending. It could have been better. And I think that if they ended it without adding the additional plot threads, it would have been great, right? Like, way to balance both. But they added the additional plot threads. It just makes me so mad. And, I didn't want it to be that. And I wanted to know what was going to happen. So, yeah. Those are all my thoughts and opinions. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see more shenanigans like this. And you can follow me on Instagram. You can check out the other author, the Webtoons that I mentioned that I said were good. Just not the last one. If you read any of the other ones, I will be very happy. And talk to me about them. Or like tell me things about them. Or talk to them on a YouTube channel. And then I watch your video. Because that is why I started doing this. So, check them out. I really just want to get stuff out there. And they're all really good. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm rambling now, so goodbye. And like, comment, and subscribe.